Lesson: Evaluating the structure of organizational privacy policies. Evaluating the structure of organizational privacy policies is a crucial skill for any certified data privacy and protection auditor. Privacy policies serve as the cornerstone of an organization's commitment to protecting personal information, outlining how data is collected, used, stored, and shared. A well-structured privacy policy not only ensures compliance with legal requirements, but also builds trust with stakeholders, including customers, employees, and partners. This lesson will explore practical tools, frameworks, and step-by-step methodologies that professionals can utilize to evaluate and improve the structure of privacy policies effectively. A structured privacy policy should be clear, comprehensive, and accessible. It begins with a thorough understanding of the applicable legal and regulatory requirements. Regulations such as the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe and the California Consumer Privacy Act in the United States set stringent standards for data protection. Auditors must ensure that privacy policies comply with these laws, which often necessitate a detailed review of the policy's language and structure. For instance, under GDPR, organizations must provide information in a concise, transparent, intelligible, and easily accessible form using clear and plain language. Therefore, assessing whether the policy meets these criteria is fundamental. One practical tool for evaluating privacy policy structure is a compliance checklist. This checklist helps auditors systematically verify that all necessary components are present and adequately addressed. Key elements include the identification of the data controller, details on data processing activities, information on data subject rights, and mechanisms for handling data breaches. By utilizing a checklist, auditors can ensure that each aspect of the policy aligns with legal expectations and best practices. Moreover, the use of a privacy impact assessment framework can enhance the evaluation process. A PIA helps identify and mitigate risks associated with data processing activities, ensuring that the privacy policy addresses these risks comprehensively. For example, if a company processes sensitive data, such as health information, the PIA would guide the auditor to check whether the policy includes specific safeguards for handling such data. This proactive approach not only ensures compliance, but also enhances the organization's overall data protection strategy. Another critical aspect of evaluating privacy policies is assessing their accessibility and readability. A policy must be user-friendly and understandable to non-experts. Tools like the Flesch-Kincaid readability test can be employed to evaluate the clarity of the text. This test provides a readability score, indicating whether the policy is written at an appropriate level for the intended audience. A score that suggests the policy is too complex may signal the need for revisions to simplify the language. Case studies provide valuable insights into the implications of poorly structured privacy policies. One notable example is the Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal, where inadequate transparency and unclear data sharing practices led to significant public backlash and legal scrutiny. This case underscores the importance of a well-structured privacy policy that clearly communicates data handling practices and user rights. By learning from such incidents, auditors can better advise organizations on avoiding similar pitfalls. Beyond compliance and readability, privacy policies should also reflect the organization's actual data practices. Conducting audits that compare the documented policy against real-world practices is essential. Discrepancies may indicate a need for policy updates or changes in data handling procedures. For instance, if an organization claims not to share data with third parties but does so in practice, this inconsistency must be addressed to maintain credibility and compliance. The integration of data protection principles, such as purpose limitation and data minimization, into the privacy policy structure is another critical consideration. These principles require organizations to collect only the data necessary for specific purposes and to limit data processing to those purposes. Auditors should ensure that the policy explicitly states these commitments and provides mechanisms for monitoring adherence. This involves reviewing data flow diagrams and processing records to verify that the policy's claims align with operational realities. To foster continuous improvement, Organizations should view privacy policy evaluation as an ongoing process rather than a one-time task. Regular reviews and updates are necessary to accommodate changes in laws, technologies, and business practices. Establishing a policy review schedule and designating responsible personnel can facilitate this process. Additionally, incorporating feedback from stakeholders, such as customers and employees, can provide valuable insights into areas for enhancement. In conclusion, evaluating the structure of organizational privacy policies is a multifaceted task that requires a combination of legal knowledge, practical tools, and strategic thinking. By employing compliance checklists, readability assessments, and privacy impact assessments, auditors can ensure that privacy policies are not only compliant, but also clear and reflective of actual practices. Learning from case studies and maintaining an ongoing review process further strengthens the organization's data protection framework. Ultimately, a well-structured privacy policy is a testament to an organization's commitment to data privacy, fostering trust and ensuring compliance in an increasingly data-driven world.